Today's weather is unusually fragile, and I glance out the window. I notice that the familiar street is desert, is eerily quiet, and I shiver not only from the cold, but from the atmosphere. Something is about to change, something significant. I can feel it in my gut. My parents gather us for a family meeting in the morning. I pause it, as our typical family meeting involved nothing more than planning for the next family outing or deciding what to have for dinner. The atmosphere today, however, was synced with unease. My mother, unusually cheerful and animated, looks serious and anxious. It's a sight I'm not used to, and it sets off alarm bells in my head. My father sits next to her, disappointed edges on his face. His silence is louder than any words he could have spoken. Holding onto my sister's niece's hand, I find it hard to breathe. The room is suddenly too small, the wall too close. Fear grabs me, but I try to remain calm, bracing myself for the news. Kids, we're going to the United States, my mother says. Her voice is calm and soft, as if she is afraid to speak any louder would shatter the frigid peace of the room. Where is it? I ask, my voice barely a whisper. It's a faraway place. We will take to a 13-hour airplane ride together, she replies. The enormity of it all hits me then, my mind spinning with question. I have no idea how far it is, but the thought of leaving my friends, dog, and toys terrifies me. I memory note not only what else to see, and glance at my sibling. Their faces mirror my own question, and clear that they're too grappling with the sudden change. Mom tells us from today we need to learn English as our second language. I could sense her determination and seriousness. English, to me, was not just a subject. It was a mountain, the peak that hard to reach. English was a subject I had always struggled with in the school. The grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation always seemed to tangle in my mind, creating a confusion web that I couldn't untangle. I had a difficulty dealing with the language. My thoughts then drifted to my younger sister. She had even begun her journey with English. She couldn't speak a single word of the foreign language. I felt a pang of the worry of her. Would the mountain of the English become her nightmare too? I look over at her, playing with her doll on the living room floor. She obviously ignored our mother's announcement. She turns her head and looks at me with her innocent big eyes. She gave me an unspoken question, unable to comprehend why the atmosphere had suddenly turned so serious. My mom tried to assure us, saying that in the United States, we won't have to wear masks anymore because there is no virus. We have a big house with a swimming pool, she adds, promising a brighter future in the United States. I try to imagine it, a new life filled with sunshine, place, and new toys. But the thought brings me no joy, only a lonely sense. And then, my world wasn't already rolling. My mother drops another bombshell. Daddy will not come with us. He will stay in Hong Kong and earn money for us, she says. The word hits me like a physical blow, and I freeze. I can't imagine life without Daddy. He has always been there, picking me up from school, buying me my favorite toys, cooking delicious food for us. The idea of not having him around is unthinkable. And before I can stop myself, tears well up in my eyes. I rush towards Daddy, hugging him tightly. My siblings join us, and for a moment, we just hold onto each other, crying silently. The reality of the situation was happening on us, but we know that we have to face it together as a family.